What's up, guys? It's Thomas, back for another segment on the Spotlight Radio Show. It's going to be bigger, better, more music, and way more fun. See you soon, and hope you enjoy.
Songcast Radio. True music discovery.
You are streaming the alternative Spotlight indie music from around the world, commercial-free and free to stream. My name's Joe Cleon, traveling to Charlottesville, Virginia for our featured artist, Thomas. How you doing, Thomas?
Doing good, my man. How about yourself?
Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Got some great tracks to hear. Why don't you start off by telling everyone a little bit about yourself, about your music, about your mission, what you're all about.
Okay, well, I've been doing music since I was 7. Been a big fan of all the greats, you know, Michael Jackson to everybody in the Jackson family, to Chris Brown. And then I started doing music at 15. But wanted to kind of release my music on a slow pace. So at 15, I started recording music. At 22, I released my first project, which was just a soft project. And now in 2020, I'm trying to take over with a whole bunch of major releases on all the networks and have all original pieces written and recorded and produced by me.
And the brand new release that you just came out with is called Thriller 2, correct?
Yes, a big tribute to the king.
Tell us a little bit about the title and about the music and how you came up with the whole concept for this release.
Well, I had an idea for this project since I was 8 years old. My whole idea was when I started doing music big, I wanted to do a project with Michael Jackson, but unfortunately, when I was 15, he passed away. But the idea and the creativity was all there since day one, and then once I started going for the music, I just came up with a couple of projects, and then I still wanted to follow my dream, so I teamed up with Terrell Jackson, and he didn't help me like produce or record any tracks, but he, you know, guided me to how to kind of polish my tracks up a little bit. So it kind of helped me conclude my dream a little bit.
Let's get into a track off of this new release, Getaway. Anything you have to say about that one?
Getaway was the last single I released off of this project. It was one song that I didn't get a video for. I didn't get much radio play for, so I used the beat and a lot of promotion for this EP. I really like it, and I'm really excited to share this because this is the first time it gets radio play.
And the lyrics have any special meaning to you?
The song itself is basically just written about just someone who's been working really, really hard and wants to take a significant other and just, you know, go on a nice small getaway.
Let's get into it. From the release Thriller 2, this is Thomas and Getaway. Indie music, true music discovery on Songcast.
Come on, baby, let's ride. Come on, baby, let's ride. Gas the whip, let's ride. Book a spot tonight. Get off your feet, no grind for once. The top floor, fire tonight. Or let's ride somewhere nice and shop out. No phones tonight. We go ghosts in the city. In time to see what's lit. Oh girl, let's ride and see what we can get into tonight, just desperately. Ain't gotta go nowhere, we got the bar. Right where we're staying, it's okay. Just relax with me tonight. Get away. I just need to get away. 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 I just need to get away. Come on, baby. It's chill. It's your boy. You know the deal. Come on now. You know you're safe. It's all good. This is a great escape. So come now and see what's up. The water part is just up top. Right there. This getaway is adventurous. So come, girl, let's see now. Get the carts and ride around. Yeah. Oh, girl, let's ride and see what we saying it's okay. Just relax with me tonight.
Come on, baby.
Get away.
Let's ride.
Get away.
Come on, baby.
I just need to.
Let's
need
ride.
to get away.
Come on, baby.
I just need to.
Let's
need
ride.
to get away. I just need to get away.
Come on, baby.
Get away.
Let's ride.
Get away.
Come on, baby.
Get away.
Let's ride.
Get away. I just need to get away. I just need to get away.
It's time for we to
Get away.
It's time for we to
Get away. I just need to get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. I just need to get away. I just need to get away. Girl, let's ride and see. Need to get away.
That was a track called Getaway from Thomas, featured artist here on the Alternative Spotlight from the release Thriller 2. If you like what you hear, support Thomas, support indie music. Buy tracks from this amazing EP on Amazon, on Apple Music. Put them on your phones. Share them with your friends. Tell them to support the scene. Tell them to support Thomas. You can also stream his music on Spotify, on YouTube, on SoundCloud. So make sure you support this and all indie music. Especially during the pandemic, we really need your support. We are talking with Thomas, and if people want to find you on social media, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
Oh, yeah. Well, Thomas-Spotlightradio.com, of course. You can find all the links and stuff right there from my website. You can also find me at Facebook at Thomas Fortune Music, Instagram at Thomas Fortune Music, and Twitter at Thomas F Music.
All right, so we're going to get into another track here, I Can Feel It. Anything to say about this track?
Oh, I Can Feel It. That's a fun track. That's the second single from the release that I had. It has a really, really fun video. I love doing the video. It has many different meanings to it, but most of all, the song shows that even though you have ups and downs, you can still make it through it.
And we can check a video for this on YouTube, I take it?
Yes, on my official YouTube channel.
And that's under your name, Thomas Fortune Music?
Yes.
All right. Check out the video for this track and crank it up and check it out right now. It's called I Can Feel It. It's Thomas from the release Thriller 2, True Music Discovery on Songcast.
Here it goes again. I swear it never ends. I say you're gonna change, but you remain the same. I try not to believe it, yet think that I can't see it. I can feel it. Time and time we argue over again. I can feel it. Here it comes, the fight will never end. I can feel it. Try to hide it, but I know your ways. I can feel it. This damn thing, it ain't going away. Baby, I can feel
never
it.
let you down, always hold you down. Never let you down, always came around. Never let you down, always hold you down. Never let you down, always came around. So what's up?
I can feel you think that I just don't see your change. I can feel you're not the same by any means way. I can feel it time and time and over again. Each argument you ask me, then it comes back then. Oh, baby, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Baby, I can feel it.
That is a track called I Can Feel It. Indie music from Thomas, featured artist here on the Alternative Spotlight on Songcast. That comes from the release Thriller 2. And Thomas, very excited to ask you about working with Michael Jackson's nephew on this project. Why don't you tell us how that came about?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said earlier, when I was 7, I always wanted to work with Michael Jackson on this particular project, but unfortunately he passed away. And then I've always been a big fan of, Taro and TJ and Taj and 3T and all those guys. Then one day I said, after I got all the tracks, recorded and, edited down a little bit, I had linked up with Taro, and we just went over some of the tracks and had a nice, cool jam session. And, he just told me some knowledge that, some private knowledge where I can polish the tracks and get everything right. So, and no one else knows this story, but, just the fact that I was able to work with him one-on-one was a very amazing experience, and it helped kind of solidify my childhood dream of this project.
Let's move into a track called Lit, one of my favorites from the ones I listen to that we have here at Songcast. Tell us about that track.
Well, that's the lead single off the EP. I wanted to start off with that. That was the first release. Now, the single was released on May 25th. That has a very significant date. That's actually the date my wife was admitted into the hospital for the birth of our son. So I actually love that release date. The video was very fun. It tells the story completely. It's a song about a young couple who takes a trip, and a funny thing, at a Janet Jackson concert. This whole EP is definitely pro-Jackson, by the way. But yeah, I really like it. It's definitely the lead single. And that was the key one when I was working with Terrell. That was the key track that we were really trying to go over and polish.
Do you record at home or do you go into a studio?
A little bit of both, but right now I'm recording at home in my home studios.
Okay, let's check this track out. It's called Lit. It is Thomas from the release Thriller 2, and it's exclusively right here on Songcast.
Janet is grooving at her show. I'm getting lit tonight for sure. Lit. Yeah. I'm getting lit tonight. You know I'm feeling right. The vibe is good and I'm feeling alright. You say you're down to ride, so let's get lit tonight. Gotta treat her right, gotta treat her right. Take her to the beach, one-on-one love tonight. She my queen, she my diamond, she my shining light. When I take her out, you know I'm feeling right. Vodka lit, got me feeling hype. Roll it up, got that Khalifa hype. Chilling back with my girl, laid next to the tides in the sand, counting bags. Shawty, shawty, shawty. I hear the music getting louder. Body. This beat electrifies my soul. Shawty. Janet is grooving at her show. Shawty. I'm getting lit tonight for sure. I'm getting lit tonight. You know I'm feeling right. The vibe is good and I'm feeling alright. Yeah, you say you're down to ride, so let's get lit tonight. The concert booming and the vibe is alright. I'm getting lit tonight. You know I'm feeling right. The vibe is good and I'm feeling alright. Yeah, you say you're down to ride, so let's get lit tonight. The concert booming and the vibe is alright. Lit. I'm getting lit tonight. You know I'm feeling right. The vibe is good and I'm feeling alright. You say you're down to ride, so let's get lit tonight. The concert booming and the vibe is alright. I'm getting lit tonight. You know I'm feeling right. The vibe is good and I'm feeling alright. Yeah, you say you're down to ride, so let's get lit tonight. The concert booming and the vibe is alright. Shawty. Lit. Body. Lit. Shawty. Lit. Body. Lit.
That was Lit from Thomas, featured artist here on the Alternative Spotlight out of Charlottesville, Virginia. You can check out thomasfortunemusic.com. Also, say hello on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and buy tracks. Make sure you support this indie artist. Buy them on Amazon, Apple Music, stream on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, and tell your friends about Thomas and this release, Thriller 2. Do you write music or lyrics first, or is there a certain process you have when you're putting together new music?
It depends. If I'm working with somebody else that composed the beats at first, I can automatically come up with a melody. But when I create the beats from scratch, I try to do the full project of the beat first. When I compose all that together, then I can come up with the melody a lot easier.
Do you do the beats and the music yourself, or do you work with other people?
A little bit of both, but for this EP, I did all the beats and lyrics all myself.
How much of a time process was it to write the tracks that were on this EP? What is there, 5 tracks? How long did it take you to write and record all of them?
It varies. Like with Lit, that came from a process of 2 years ago. I actually wrote that from a whole nother song. But I Can Feel It. I wrote that in a matter of minutes.
Wow. Speaking of feeling it, how about the track Feel the Music? Tell us about that one.
Oh, well, that's the title track off the EP. I wanted to wait and record that last. I wanted to release it differently, so I automatically released it through your radio services first before I released it to the public. And this track is basically, like it says, it goes along with the story of being very pro-Jackson and very just telling a story about a young man on a date. But this one is kind of like the tribute to the album Thriller. It lists a whole bunch of songs from the Jackson family while I'm telling the story. And it's a very exciting song. It's got a very up-paced beat that you can dance to. And I just can't wait to make a video to it to really show the creativity of the song.
Let's check it out. It's Feel the Music. Thomas, alternative indie music from Charlottesville, Virginia, exclusively on Songcast.
Come on, girl, smile tonight. You're a dance machine and the beat is nice. Let me rock with you in the maze tonight. Let's get it together, girl, you know it's right. Let me show you, baby. I'll protect you, shawty. You rock my world, you know it's right. Best of joy on a foggy night. That's a thriller, right? Baby, feel the music. Can you feel it? Baby, feel the music. Baby, feel the music. Off the bar, booming. Hear the scream from the movie screen. Girl, don't worry about a thing. I'll be your savior night. Just hold me tight till the morning light. The horrific will be all over just as soon as the morning light. Hey, PYT, I'm here tonight. I'll be there to hold you tight. The fog is heavy and the moon is bright. Human nature just feels so nice. Loving you can't stop, baby boo. Given to me on a scary night. I'll protect you from the thriller hype. Let's get serious. Feel the rhythm nation. Let's get serious. Feel the rhythm nation. You rock my world, you know it's right. Best of joy on a foggy night. That's the thriller hype. And you know it's right. Feel the music grooving. Off the bar booming. Hear the scream from the movie screen. Girl, don't worry about a thing. I'll be your savior night. Just hold me tight till the morning light. The horrific will be all over just as soon as the morning light. Come on, baby, feel the music. Baby, feel the music. Let's get serious. Feel the rhythm. Party tonight. Baby, let's get it on. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Baby, feel the music.
the music.
That was Feel the Music from Thomas from the release Thriller 2. Also, we had Lit, I Can Feel It, and Getaway. Make sure that you support this hardworking indie artist. Buy tracks wherever you purchase indie music. Say hello on social media, Instagram, Facebook, thomasfortunemusic.com. And thank you so much for hanging out with us, Thomas. It's been great talking to you and checking out your great music.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here, glad to be a part of it. I remember when I first did Lit, we did a radio show on that, and I was so excited about it, but I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get the phone interview, so I'm really glad to be here and be a part of that.
Well, it's great to hear from you and hear about your music and how everything came together, and we'll look forward to hearing some new music in the future from you.
Great, man. Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out. Have a great one.
You too.
Listen, explore, discover indie music from around the world. Spotlight features all types of indie music: hip-hop, rock, pop, electronic, country, blues, jazz, and more. Spotlight. Listen to thousands of hours of archived indie music anytime, anywhere. Experience Spotlight, the best indie music from around the world. Commercial-free and free to stream. Songcast Radio. True music discovery.
Thank you to everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you to Joe and everybody at the radio station for the amazing work. Great as usual. And don't forget to go to thomasfortunemusic.com for all the merch, music, and all the updates and for Thomas Fortune Music.